The orchard at the edge of dusk. When Claire arrived at her grandmother's farm, dusk had already settled. That strange in between hour when everything feels caught between waking and sleep. The house slouched under the weight of years, windows fogged, the porch warped from storms and silence. But the orchard still looked untouched. Hundreds of trees stood in perfect rows, glowing faintly beneath the fading light. Apples, round and flawless, gleamed like glass ornaments. None had fallen. None ever did. Her grandmother used to say the trees were special, that they never died, never rotted, never let go of what they loved. As a kid, Claire thought that was comforting. Now, it just sounded like a warning she hadn't understood. She stepped through the gate and the air changed. It smelled like sugar and soil and rain, but underneath it, something faint, metallic, earthy, almost like blood. A low hum drifted through the branches, so soft she couldn't tell if she was hearing it or feeling it. The first apple she picked was warm against her palm. When she bit into it, the taste was strange. Not sweet, not sour, just familiar. Then came the flash. A girl running barefoot between the rows, her grandmother's laughter, the feel of a storm wind heavy with smoke. None of it was hers, yet it all felt like something she'd once lived. She dropped the apple, heart pounding, but it didn't fall. It hung in the air for a moment, then rolled gently back toward the roots. She should have left then, but she didn't. Each step pulled her deeper into the orchard, as if the ground itself wanted her closer. Every apple she passed seemed to turn slightly, facing her. She told herself it was the wind, the trick of twilight. But when she looked back, the path was gone. She tried to call out, "Gran?" But the sound barely carried. The trees leaned in, branches brushing her shoulders like hands. The hum deepened until it became a voice. Hundreds of voices, layered and low, whispering from inside the bark. Stay. The roots beneath her feet shifted, softening, sinking. Her shoes vanished into the soil. The sweetness in the air thickened until it was hard to breathe. She tried to run. The ground opened. She fell, not far but deep enough that the world above dimmed to a blur. The soil pressed around her like a pulse, warm and steady. The apples above glowed faintly, their light filtering through the dirt. Sleep, the orchard whispered. You're home now. Her body relaxed against the pull. The scent of apples filled her lungs as the soil rose higher, sealing her in. She should have screamed. She didn't. It felt almost peaceful, like returning somewhere she'd always belonged. The earth closed, and the hum became a lullaby. Then, silence. When Claire opened her eyes again, she was upstairs in her grandmother's old bed. Morning light slipped through the curtains. The house looked cleaner, newer, alive. She felt rested, calm, like she hadn't slept that well in years. Outside the window, the orchard shimmered beneath the soft dawn. She smiled. She'd missed this place. When she stepped outside, the air was sweet and still. The trees swayed lightly, their branches dipping as she passed, almost like they were greeting her. She walked between them barefoot, fingers brushing the bark. The hum followed her, softer now, rhythmic, steady. And when she reached the heart of the orchard, she stopped. The wind whispered through the leaves. Stay. She nodded once, smiling faintly. She didn't remember the city or the drive or why she'd ever left. None of it mattered anymore. This was home. It always had been. If you like what you see, follow Whispered Realms on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and wherever you listen to podcasts. There's always more waiting in the dark.